There you are. That was so weird. Hello. Can you hear me?
Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hi.
Oh, cool. Let me just turn off. Oh my gosh, never mind. Okay.
How are
Sorry.
you?
I was having computer issues, I guess. Don't mind me. I have like a hair conditioner treatment in.
I have been nonstop since like 7 this morning. No judgment here. So how's it going? How's everything going?
Awesome. I'm so excited. So I landed the client, which I'm so excited about. So now I'm kind of like, okay, now what? Like now, so it's funny because it's like I have no idea. But I feel good. I feel right. It feels right.
Okay, I'm gonna so what would you like to cover today? Maybe what the process is next, like once you have the client?
Yes, definitely. And I wanted to kind of go over my consultation, like what I said, and I wanted just your opinion.
Okay.
Just to, yeah. With this girl, I mean, you're so right. Literally, the live stream just sold her. Like, I didn't even have to tell her what I did. It was like awesome. And then when I told her, because I priced it for $60 per session. I did a 4 week like package with a session per week, and then the 2 emergency 30-minute calls like what you do. I was like, let me throw that in there. I have no training for webinars or anything. And I said $60 per session, and she's like, "Oh, that's so reasonable." And I'm like, "Oh man, my initial gut said 75."
You know what? This is your trial and error, and you already just brought in like what, $240?
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll definitely take it.
Yeah, that's just the beginning. Don't worry. I charged 45 when I started.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes me feel better. Okay, cool.
So don't worry about it. You'll get there. You'll get there. And you're gonna feel you want a price where you feel confident pricing too, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have another consultation this Sunday. I'm so excited. He's from California. And I got him from my first live stream too. It's awesome.
Okay, so let me ask you this. How are they booking consultations? Are they just like Facebook messaging you?
They're Facebook messaging me, but this Sunday, my friend Bill, he's gonna do my website. He's gonna do because for Monday, my call to action is going to be free consultations, 30-minute consultations. So he's gonna help me with like doing the link pages and all that stuff on Sunday.
Okay, cool. So I want you to have a flow going. So I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna just kind of just share a little bit about some suggestions. Take out a pen and paper, see what you like. This is recorded anyway, so you know
Okay.
how that goes. Let me go here. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Whoa.
So let's start here. Actually, you know what? I have this short link, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it takes me, I have a membership with Acuity, right? Where people can come here and they can book a consultation. You have your complimentary one, then you have your 1 hour, your 90-minute, whatever it is that you want to include here. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's super important for you to have somewhere where people can just book.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And we'll work on this for you. You know, we'll look at what you want to put here. This is kind of, I would just say, maybe your homework moving forward for today. Let me just write it down so we don't forget.
I'm just gonna take a picture of this. And so even like the consultation, like when you offer it for like an hour and a half, isn't that like a session though, in a way?
Is what a session?
The consultation.
This 20-minute business consult?
Yeah. Or no. When you do an hour or an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's a consultation. I have it available in case, like, the people who use it, to be honest, are the ones who've already worked with me for like package, and maybe they just need to like a quick fix kind of, you know?
Oh, okay.
I don't ever sell that though. Like, you will never hear me on a call to sell that.
Okay.
So what you want to do is have somewhere where, and this is so easy to set up. Trust me, we're going to walk through it right now. But you want to have somewhere where people can come. The whole point of this complimentary 20-minute business consult is a sales call. That's all it is, really. It's for you to see if it's a good fit, okay? So here you can see that people can book, and then they pick a day and time. I'm just going to give you an example. Let's say I'm picking Monday at 1:10 p.m. Continue.
Oh, wow, cool.
This is where what I want you to see. So they're going to put in their name, their last name, their phone number, their email address. You can put an asterisk around whatever you want to have. I would definitely put an asterisk here. I need to fix that because you need a place to call them. But this is the most important part, is right here I have a series of questions to kind of pre-screen my person, right? So you could take these questions and kind of just format it the way you want, all right, and pertaining to your business. So you want to know why they're interested, right? You want to know what, here, if I was you, I would put, what are you having, where are you experiencing, or where are you feeling stuck in your relationship, career, or in your overall life, okay? Here you can copy this question, what do you need the most help with? Here you want to put, what are you looking to gain from working with Kelly? Okay, you want to go in kind of knowing, you know, a little bit more about them. So I put here, this helps me screen out a lot of people who don't end up booking an appointment, and I think you should start thinking about that. So here I put, my services start at $600. If we discover that we're a great fit to support you in moving your business forward, are you willing to pull the financial trigger to make that happen for yourself? Reward that however you want. I'll look it over with you and see if you feel comfortable with it. Okay? And then they just complete their appointment, and as simple as that. And then you get a notification right to your email letting you know when people are booking. So obviously we use the live streaming and the social media to drive people to this link. So now your feet are a little wet with the live streaming. Now you want to start telling them when they're asking questions like, oh, if you want, just book a 20-minute consult. It's complimentary. Like, go to this link. Okay? So what we want to do, now let me go through the back end. Right? What you want to do is create an account here. It's free. If you want to be able to charge people for a consultation, then you probably have to pay like $10 a month, which, come on, like, you're going to make your money back. Anyways, and then it's super simple. You see here, you put your availability, right? Here you put the kind of appointment types you want. You can edit them. Here you can have payment settings, intake forms. So easy to use. You could totally do this in a second, all right? So what I want to show you here is where it says appointments. Actually, client scheduling page. This is your link. You want to give this to the person helping you with your website and tell them to create a link. So for example, let's say your website's kelspirations.com, right? kelspirations.com/session. Tell them to link that to this. That way it's easy to remember. Anytime you're on live stream, you're telling people just go to kelspirations.com/sessions and book some time with me so we can talk.
Okay.
Sounds good? And you know, once he's done with your website and stuff, we'll look at all the copy on it and make sure it's like attractive, and like the copywriting is so important. It's a game changer. I'm telling you, when you invest time in writing your sales copy, you're more likely to convert people to click book. So
when you say copyright, you mean like what we put in, like,
let me show you. Copywriting is what sells, basically. It's your headline. It's, oh my gosh. I'm telling you, technology is not on my side today. You should have seen what happened to my client at 9 in the morning. It was a nightmare.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
no.
So this is copywriting.
Oh.
This is copywriting. This.
Okay.
It's really like punching them in the gut with like, boom, that's exactly how you feel. Or copywriting is successful when somebody's like, oh my God, you are talking to my life. That's successful copywriting. So all this is copywriting, right?
Gotcha.
Kind of like what pushes them to want to book the session, right? So let me just get out of that for a second. All right.
How many websites do you have? I feel like you have so many links.
No, I have one website, and then when I want to lead people to something else, I use Lead Pages. Okay. So let me stop the share. All right. Any questions about that?
No, I feel like it's one of those things I just have to do it. Like, it's hard to.
But at least you'll have somewhere where people can book, right?
Yeah, I was definitely, that was a priority for me.
Yeah, you want to be able to organize yourself. You want to be able to pre-screen these people. So now what's next, right? They book a consultation. What is your sales call like? Let's talk about that. You're going to definitely take some notes right now.
Okay. So really, I just wanted to first, obviously, hear about them. So I was just like, so tell me more about you, you know. And then I was looking at like your questionnaire, making sure like what they're struggling with. Have they ever used the coaching service or any type of therapy before? Like what they would want to get from it. Like this girl basically was like is like the ideal client because she has a photography business and she does wellness, like network marketing for wellness and health, but she has so much her like mindset. She says that she's like, I'll be there an hour just self-doubting myself for a full hour. I'm like, oh my God, that's so emotionally like draining. So she really wants to work on the mindset, like the psychology and like get rid of like the self-defeating thoughts and the negativity.
Do you feel like self-doubt is a big thing you're going to be helping people with?
Yeah, because I feel like the guy from California who reached out for the consultation, he's like, I really need help on my confidence and to be in a more positive mindset.
I think you do wonderful, like honing in on the areas of doubt and confidence. I ask you this because you know we need to create a freebie, right?
Yes.
How would you feel about creating a freebie that addresses doubt and confidence?
And when you say freebie, like a webinar or like
No, like 5 tips to turn your doubt into full-blown confidence.
Oh,
that's something you need to definitely start working on. I definitely have that for us.
Oh, like the hashtag thing you did.
Yes, I have many. Like I have the biz quiz. I have, I do posts constantly. It's just the content you're giving out for free that captures the email address.
Gotcha. I love the biz quiz, by the way. Love it.
Yeah.
Literally, when you score it and you read it, I'm like, where did she come up with this? I feel like she's talking to me. It was great.
That's copy. It'll take time. You'll get there. We're going to work on it. But what helps your copy is the more research you do on your target market. Like everything that I've included when you said I was talking to you, that's stuff all my clients have told me. That's stuff that people in my Biz Builders Lab have told me. I just take whatever they say, copy, paste it, and put it right there. So it's like free connection to who your audience is. That's why I know you were supposed to talk to like 5 to however many people. So you're already doing that, and that's going to be your lifesaver.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
So when you do these calls, write down as much as possible because we're going to infuse that into your freebie to start collecting emails. Okay. All right. So continue with the sales call. Let's finish with that.
Yeah, and I was gonna. So when you have a consultation, you're taking notes on them?
Always. So when you start out the consultation, my best advice to you is to clear the elephant in the room. And it'll help the both of you kind of just remove that sleazy salesman kind of vibe that comes up later. So I would just start the consultation with, hey, I'm so excited to talk to you today. I've seen that you signed up for this complimentary strategy session with me. So just to be clear, the purpose of this call is to see if you and I are a great fit to work together. Is that all right?
Oh, I like that.
Okay. Or you can reword it with your personality, like say that you're interested in possibly working together one-on-one. Does that sound right? Is that right? Am I right? Or is there something else that you had in terms of like an intention for the call today?
Gotcha. I like that.
Okay. All right. I have another way of saying it too. Hold on. I write down everything. Another way you could say it is, so like, hey, I'm so excited to talk to you today, learn a little bit more about you. I understand you're interested in working together one-on-one in an upcoming coaching program. Is that true?
Gotcha. You had people say no?
Never, but if they do, what I would say is, oh, okay, well, these calls are really meant for like that one-on-one coaching experience if you're looking for that. If not, tell me a little bit about what's going on so I can direct you. I have a whole bunch of freebies that you can definitely benefit from.
Okay, gotcha.
Kind of get your feet wet with maybe what it is you're looking for.
Okay.
Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So they're going to say yes, usually, even if they mean no, they're going to say yes. So then you're going to be like, all right, great. So let's start by you telling me a little bit about the areas where you feel stuck or you're feeling like you really need help with.
Okay.
Be empathetic, like just be genuine. And I tell all my clients, like, if you really care, you'll do well. If you don't give a shit and you just want $1, this is not going to work.
Yeah.
Right?
I like that, to be more specific, because I was kind of just like, so tell me about yourself. And that's like really general. So I definitely, I like what you're saying to make it like more specific.
More specific,
Okay.
like tell me what are the areas that you're struggling with, that you're looking for help with. Pull out their survey that they're going to fill beforehand. That will take you less than 30 minutes, Kelly. If you could get it done today, just do it.
Okay.
Okay? So you're going to give them that survey beforehand, and then you're just going to let them talk, and you're going to take notes. And you're going to give them a sense of understanding. So let's say I'm your client and I'm like, I feel really stuck. I have no confidence. I don't feel confident in my marriage. I feel like I know I deserve a raise and I'm not getting it. Let them talk, and use this key phrase, tell me more about that. Okay? You can always say, tell me more about that. You're not selling, you're there to solve. So the best way to solve is to listen, and that will sell itself. Once you're listening to what they're really saying, you're like, so what I'm hearing you say is you really want to feel more confident when you're with your husband. What I'm hearing you say that you really want to build your confidence to the point where you can go up to your boss and you can ask for that raise. Is that right? Mm-hmm. Yes. They're going to be like, oh my God, this person's like really listening to what I want. You're going to sell them what they're telling you they need.
Yeah.
There's nothing easier to sell than that.
I have to say, I feel like that's one of my strengths, because as a social worker, you have to do the active listening and the reflect. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think you're going to do just fine. I'm so excited for you, actually. So yeah, you're just going to have that conversation. And you're going to say, okay, so this is what we can do. How soon do you want to get started? And you're going to give them 2 or 3 different days and times.
2 to 3 different times.
So I would say to you, okay, so how soon are you looking to get started? How's Monday, 10 a.m.? What's your availability like? Okay. If they say, oh, I work this time to this time. Okay, so how's Wednesday evening at 6 p.m.? You want to be assertive, compassionate, but like also kind of just, laying the law so you can get that sale. Sales is 2 things: being able to deal with rejection and being persistent. So when they say no, it doesn't mean that they don't want to purchase. It means they don't have enough information. You haven't given them enough information for them to see the whole value of what you're selling, because they need it. Mm-hmm. Unless you think they don't need it, then don't sell them anything, But if they need it, don't let them walk away, because you could change their life. So think of it that way. Yeah. Okay.
That's definitely something you have to work on, because I'm always like, well, timing is everything. So, but if I'm trying to, retire from my social work in like 2 years,
you have to master your sales process. And objections are always going to come up. Well, you want to go over objections? I can tell you exactly what to say.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. So, so you want to give them an exact day, an exact time, okay? Then you're going to go into the money talk, and you're going to say, well, this is what I normally do. You're going to lead with your highest offer.
My highest what?
Your highest offer. So you already put together a 4-week package. Put together a 3-month package.
A what? I'm sorry.
A 3-month package.
3 months, okay.
Just say, I have a 3-month package, which makes the per session price this much. And say, I like to commit for a period of time for my clients to see results, because 1 session will not cut it. Mm-hmm. So, and just be like smiley about it, and try to do a call like this. Don't do a phone call. Try to do this. So just say, I usually lead with a 3-month package, just because I like to commit to my client and really give them the full value of holding them accountable and holding their hand through breaking through and showing up powerfully in their life. All right? Mm-hmm. And while you're saying that, you're going to use whatever they told you. Say, I like 3 months, I really want to work with you on this, and that, everything they told you. Okay. When it comes to feeling more confident, we want to break through this, and that, so you can feel this, and that. And just imagine in 3 months, like what it's going to look like in your life. And you're going to paint them a picture so they see themselves there already. Okay. You're going to like empower them just through this one little consult. They're going to walk away like, I can't wait for my first consultation, you know?
Mhm.
So you lead with the highest offer, because then if they say, I can't afford that, which is the first objection, you have wiggle room. You could work your way down. Whereas if you only have one offer and you don't want to wiggle your way down from a 4-week, $60 per session offer. You don't want to do that, right? So everything is about kind of understanding and providing value and providing more, right? So helping them make a new decision. So let's just say, number one, I can't afford that. So what I'm hearing you say is, and you want to be understanding, like, I don't want you to feel financially like tied down to something that you can't commit to right now. That is the worst feeling. So if I was to give you more options, would that help you? So now she's telling you this, and you're you're showing her that you're understanding what she's saying. Can I help you this way? You're just moving the conversation, okay, gracefully. So she's going to say, yeah. Just say, okay, so what I can do for you, would a payment plan for this work, right? Which you can do with PayPal if you want to start looking that stuff up too.
Yeah, I did my first invoice today. Yeah, I was so excited. I took a picture of it.
Awesome, cool. You could do payment plans on there too, but I think you have to pay like $10 a month.
Okay.
So, okay, if she's saying I still can't hang them, just say, okay, so if that's still financially tied for you, there's one more option I can give you. If you're really serious about getting started and moving forward and really crushing these goals you're telling me about, what I can do for you is, and get a sense for what they would say yes to. Then you lower and meet them where they're at. Okay. And just say, and I will also include, when you leave with the highest offer, don't give all the bonuses, right? When you're working your way down, you want to make it seem like an irresistible offer, and just say, and what I can include is 2 emergency sessions, since I know you're really serious about this, and maybe this will come up or that'll come up, and give exact examples. Prepare for these calls too, you know, prepare. And this pre-screening thing that they fill out is going to help you prepare.
Okay.
Okay. And I can include this freebie, and I can include access to email support 24/7, and I can include, and you make up what you want to include. Feeling a little bit better?
Yeah, definitely.
And always have those notes in front of you when you're doing your call too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
So they're going to say yes, and just be like, okay, so we're starting on this day, starting at this time. I'm going to send you the link right now. Let's move forward so I can lock in your spot. And then just say, as soon as you take care of that, I'll be able to send you such and such materials that you're promising her.
Okay.
So it puts a little bit of urgency behind it. If you're running any promos at that time too, feel free. Like, trust your gut, trust your intuition, trust what feels good at that moment. Like, if you feel good about maybe, like, I would never like tell you to lower the price, but if you feel good about maybe offering, I don't think you should ever lower the price. I think you should offer more value, right? So if you wanted to do like a free, I don't know, anything that you want to add on to there that just comes up, or that you think would make it more of an irresistible offer, do it, you know?
Okay.
Okay. All right. So that's closing, and you want to be adamant about the payment. Okay. So I'm going to email you right now. Do you have questions for me? Are you, and before you even bring up money, I'm so sorry, I can't believe I forgot this part. Just say, are you clear on everything we would be doing together? Okay. You want to ask them, huh?
So even before talking about the money, say that.
Are you clear on what we would be doing together? Tell me a little bit about what you think life is going to be like if you don't get started, or if this doesn't change.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Ask them, okay, paint me a picture of what life is going to be like if you don't get started today, or if what's it costing you to keep living this way?
Okay.
Okay. All right. So then you're going to close. They're going to choose which package they want. You're going to follow up with an email right away. Now, before you get off the call, you're just going to say, Do you have any questions? Thank you so much for taking this call with me. I am so excited to get started with you. And use your own personality. And just say,
Yeah.
I always like to ask my clients, like just refer to them as a client already, is there anybody else you think that could benefit from like this kind of service? Okay? See if they
Is there
like,
anything, I'm sorry, you keep cutting out. Is there anything you can benefit from what?
is there anybody that you know, friends or family, that could benefit from this kind of service also? If so, just feel free to, if you'd like to send me their information, I'll reach out to them or have them reach out to me.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Cool.
All right. And as you're going through this, as you're booking consultations, if you have other stuff come up, write it down so we can go over it and I can tell you how to overcome the objection.
Okay.
Okay?
It's just like, to me, it's like I only did like a 1 month package just because I don't even know what the hell I'm going to be doing, like in terms of like anything, in terms of like interventions, homework assignments, all that. So like seeing 3 months, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I feel like a little like, I don't know, just overwhelmed because I really.
When you have clients though, how long are you usually committed to them? Like when you're working?
Well, currently, yeah, only a month or two.
Yeah, so it's as you go along, if you want to do sessions, if you don't want to do 3 months, do like 10 sessions, 8 sessions, 4 sessions,
Mm-hmm.
It's not one way, Kelly, it's your way.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to include workshops, so you like in your sessions, like, okay, I always know that by session 3, this is going to get done, and it's already laid out for you. And the only way you're going to learn how to do all this is by doing it.
Yeah.
And people, most of the time, you just got to let them talk. You got to let them talk because you can't help them unless you know where they're struggling with. I think you're attaching yourself too much to the outcome of you're going to have to be doing and having everything figured out. No, you're helping people who need your help to figure out their issues.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to come to the table with the issues, and you're going to provide your service based on what they tell you. You're not going to come ready for war telling them what to do if you don't even know what's wrong.
No, you're right. Mm-hmm.
So that's the service that you're in.
Yeah.
Don't, and just always go in with the mindset like you're in this to help them walk away feeling empowered, feeling inspired, feeling motivated. So no matter how the conversation goes, that's your intention and that's what you're going to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I think you do a great job of that. So
thank you.
Yeah, and it's going to steer the way for, other consultations. You're going to know what to look for. You're going to know what questions to ask. So with that being said, how about we set you up with something where you're walking in. I could give you my sample wellness assessment. Will that help you?
Okay. For what though? Assessment for what?
I'm going to show you right now. Let me share my screen. Where is this? Okay, can you see this?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. This is March. I don't remember which one it is. Okay, I think it's this one. Okay, so you want to have some kind of assessment form because that's what's going to help you really get an idea of what's going on. It's going to give you material to always refer back to. So for example, this is a wellness assessment, right? I'll send this to you too. I'll put it in Dropbox and you can like change it around and do whatever you want with it, okay?
Awesome.
So here, you see I'm just listing categories. What do you plan to improve? You could put huh?
I think it froze because I don't see it. But this would be for the first session you do this?
Can you see it?
No.
Okay, hold on. I know what's going on.
The first session, right?
You're going to be looking at this. They are not.
Oh, okay.
And you're going to be asking these questions. And you're going to be taking notes. So I like to always start with a couple categories, right? This is when I was doing, wellness assessing. So what do you plan on changing or improving in your overall life? And you can have different assessment forms. This is a great one. This one has been my favorite of all the ones that I've used. So here you can put...
So, I'm sorry. So this is for the consultation I would do this?
I would use this for the initial consultation. This
okay.
This always takes me an hour because it allows for me to be like, oh, tell me more about that. And you're going to see. We're going to walk through it together, okay? So here I just put categories. You could put confidence, you can put body image, you can put relationships, you could put marriage, you can put career, you can put what are the areas of your life you're looking to improve, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here you're going to say, what have you tried in the past? I put what weight loss or wellness methods, programs have you tried in the past? Why do you feel they were not successful? What are you looking to gain from this program? Okay, again, they're going to answer, and this is like a conversation leader, basically. You're going to be like, oh, tell me more about that. And then you're going to have this to really help you guide the next couple sessions. And you want to take each thing and really just dilute it as much as possible instead of trying to give it all at once, okay?
Okay.
All right, and try not to give too much the first session. If anything, what you want to do is have them walk away with what are the next sessions going to be like based off of this assessment.
Okay.
All right, and I'll give you an example, don't worry. All right, so here I asked general health questions. You could probably look up like life coaching intake forms. They're everywhere.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I would ask some of these questions though, just because you kind of want to see where they're at, right? So you want to say like, do you suffer from any health conditions? You don't have to put the specifics like I did. I'm like a wellness coach, it's different. You can put, do you suffer from any health conditions? Do you exercise? You want to know if they exercise.
Yeah.
If they don't, why don't they? That would help them. Do they smoke? Do they drink alcohol? Do they take any medication like antidepressants or anything? Like you want to see why they're at where they're at, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you infuse more of your own questions and maybe whatever else you find online.
Okay.
Coffee, you don't have to ask about. Water, vitamins, you don't have to ask about. Juice or soda, you don't have to ask about this. Okay, professional life. Are you employed? Yes. Do you sit for long periods of time? Yes. How long is your commute? That's stressful, you know? Do you drive? Or I like this question, what's your transportation mode? Because if they drive and they have a long commute or they're on a bus or a train, you want to suggest to them to listen to some podcasts, some inspirational stuff, some, you know, but you suggest that later. This is just you're taking notes right now. And you could say, oh, tell me more about that. How long is the commute? So what kind of stress do you experience at work? Does this interfere with your work performance? Do you enjoy your job? Do you feel adequate at work? Do you feel respected by your coworkers? Do you call out a lot? How many hours a week are you working? Are you sleeping? You know, are you going to sleep every day at the same time? Do you feel rested when you wake up in the morning? Do you see how you're getting to know everything about their life?
Yeah.
You can include your own category where it says relationships. Are you married?
Mm-hmm.
Are you feeling fulfilled in your marriage? Do you have children? What is your schedule like? When do you make time for self-care? Whatever you want, you can infuse into this. And like I mentioned, the best bet is to research too, to see what are some other questions that you can infuse with that.
Yeah. I feel like, damn, Daniel, I wish I would have known this before going into a consultation yesterday. Because now I feel like when I work with her, I want to ask these questions, but...
You still can though, why not? So wait, hold on. Was that a sales call or was it a consultation?
I don't know. I don't know what's the difference.
Did she click pay?
I sent her the invoice.
She clicks pay, then you start your consultation.
Oh.
What we talked about before, that 20-minute free consultation, that it should be between 20 to 30 minutes, and it should just be a sales call.
Oh.
And you can tell them what you're going to give them, how you're going to help them, paint the picture of all their pain points. But you're not really giving them your coaching yet. You're talking about...
I'm confused. So then a sales call is like, I'm confused. Because I don't think we ever had a consultation, did we? Or was that a combination of a sales call?
That was a sales call. That was a sales call.
So a sales call can be a consultation.
Yeah, there is a little bit of consultation infused in it, but you're really just seeing if you're both a good fit to work together. Like you're telling me what's going on, I'm telling you how I can help you. And if it works out, we're going to start working together. You can see for yourself, our consultations are totally different from that initial sales call.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have your sales call format that we went over first. What you're going to say, how you're going to lead them into investing and working with you, how you're going to help them. Now this is your first consultation that will help you pave the way for how you're going to be helping them and what areas they're really struggling with.
So then when I offer the free consultations, it's kind of like in the beginning it's a sales call and then it's a consultation, or
What I'm going over with you now is your first appointment booked with them.
first appointment booked.
This is separate. This is not on the same call. This is the first consultation.
The assessment oh my God, I don't know why I'm so confused.
Let's take a step back. You're live streaming. Click here to book a free consultation. I click book. We get on the call. We go over everything I went over with you about the sales call. So we're ready to start working together. Great. When is your first session? You book it. They paid. We do this now. This is the first consultation. This assessment. Now you're assessing them, and now you're set up for what your coaching with them is really going to hone in on.
Okay, so then when we do the sales call, I ask them like where they feel stuck and stuff, but don't go into such detail.
No, yeah, you want to know where they feel stuck. So one, you can know if you can actually help them. And two, you can let them know how you're going to help them. You're going to say, look, on our first consultation, we're going to go through a whole assessment that is really going to paint and pave the way for the areas we're going to focus on. This is totally customized and driven by you. And then your first consultation, what we're going through is the process. So, okay, you sign on the client, they paid, you did your sales call, you succeeded, you converted, what's next? This, I think that if you have something similar to this, and you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but your first consultation with them that's paid for would be something where you're really getting to know what areas you're going to be consulting them on and helping them gain clarity and get unstuck.
But that's okay. Okay.
Talk to me.
Like, if the sales call, they do the 4-week thing, shouldn't the consultation be a part of the 4-week package? Like,
this is one of the sessions.
Oh, okay. So one of the sessions is the consultation.
This is one of the sessions that they pay for.
Oh.
So section 1 should be this.
Okay. I don't know why I was like not getting that. Okay. Now I get it. Okay. Got
Yeah.
it.
No, what I'm saying is, okay, you were saying what's next. Like, I don't even know what to do with them now. I don't even know what I'm going to go over with them for 3 months.
Oh.
Session 1, here you go. This will lead the way.
Okay. I feel like you have been saying that, but I guess my anxiety has been like blocking it because I'm like, wait. Okay, now I get it. Okay.
Awesome. No, and they don't see this, you see it. So if you want to get really good at this, I've dug in so much with this assessment. I've broken it. I don't want to confuse you, but like in session 1, I've dug in so deep that I only accomplished half of the assessment. And that gave me material for 1 or 2 sessions, right? After that. Then when we accomplished that, then I did the second half of the assessment for session 4. And that gave me more material for the next couple sessions. Okay. And then I pulled up a new intake form that talks more about, like, I'll show you. You want me to show you?
Okay.
Just so you can get an idea. And again, you're going to infuse whatever you want into all of this. Let me share my screen. Where is it? Here we go. Do you see this? Clearly, I need to update Microsoft.
Yeah.
Please rate your satisfaction with your life in the following areas, from 1 to 5, 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest. What's one thing you want more of in your life? Why do you want more of this in your life? What's one thing you want less of in your life? Why do you want less of it in your life? So you're always going to have something to work off of, you know?
Okay.
This can guide you in your consultations too. Like, they don't even have to see this. You could just ask it.
Okay. And so, like, when they book it or whatever, I tell them, like, okay, the first session will just be more of just assessing where you are and finding more information, and then we can go from there.
I like to say the first session is really about me getting to know you so I can help you so I can really help you on the areas that we both feel need the most attention and that deserve the most urgency. So if you don't mind, it's going to be about an hour. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. We're going to talk about some of these questions. If along the way you want to stop me and talk a little bit more about something, we totally can. Okay?
Okay.
And I'll put these in Dropbox. Sound good?
Okay, perfect.
Let me just do that now before. Actually, I can on here. I don't do it on my laptop. All right. And as you go along too, you're gonna hit some like little blocks along the road. That's, you just gotta tell me. Write them down and we'll talk about it and we'll, you know. How do you feel?
I don't know. I haven't really processed it.
Process what part?
No, like processed it. I don't know. I guess it's just like practice makes perfect. It just doesn't, it's not going to feel natural. It doesn't, you know, I don't know.
What doesn't feel natural? Because you have to do what feels natural for it to feel good in your business.
No, I know. But like, I don't know.
What do you have in mind?
I'm just trying to absorb it. It's just a lot. I'm just trying to absorb it.
Okay. Because, yeah, I feel like you get overwhelmed and you think of it like it needing to be perfect. And that's going to dilute the beauty of you being able to help the people that are coming to you.
Mm-hmm.
So just remember, like, you can, this is your business. You want to freestyle something, you want to change something up, you totally can. And even if you have every document needed, it's still not going to be perfect. Even once you get it down pat, you're going to have a client who throws a curveball at you and you're like, what the? I don't even know how to deal with this. And you're going to figure it out.
Okay. I mean, I feel good about it. It's just, you know, it's weird because like with you, when I'm with you, I guess I face the music and I feel most anxious out of like the entire week. But I don't know. I guess because it's like you give me more and more information. And then I guess for the week, I can like process it in baby steps. And then I guess that's why I'm like, ugh.
I know how you feel. I used to walk away from my coaching sessions with my coach like overwhelmed. But you know what? The one thing I can appreciate is that I have direction, and it's what happens when you start leveling up. It's real now. You have a client.
Yeah.
You know?
No, you're right. You're
and it'd be
right.
worse if you had no idea what to do with that client. And they're like, what am I paying for?
Yeah, exactly. Like every coach's worst fear.
Exactly. So you take what you like, take out what you don't like, add your own colors to it, make it so it like is attractive to you, so it feels good to you. Print it out, doodle on it. I don't know. Put little reminders in the corners. Do whatever you want.
Yeah. I remember like when I did coaching, like I hired a coach, she sent me like the assessments, but like she was like a bad coach now that I think about it. Like she sent it for me to fill it out and then send back to her, but not to like talk about it.
Yeah, no. Nobody wants to do that.
Yeah.
And when you're like this and you're asking, you want that feeling, you want that interchange of emotion, you want that interchange of energy. So some of this, it's going to be emotionally taxing. You know that, right? Mm-hmm. You're going to walk away from some consultations like, I'm drained. I took all this person's energy, because you're going to be uplifting them. So you're going to have to also work on being able to just block some of that, where you're in a space where you can help them, but you're not absorbing it into your own energy.
Yeah.
Just something to think about.
Mm-hmm. And also, because I'm always like, oh, let's find a solution. I'm very solution oriented, like in social work in my full-time job. So it's like, I have to like relax, because you want to give them everything. Like it's a process. So. And
just check in with them. Like, how do you feel? How does that feel? Talk to me about that, you know? Mm-hmm. You're very high energy, and that attracts people. Mm-hmm. So people are going to want that, you know? So you're going to be pouring into people. Just remember that. So whatever it takes for you to be able to be in that space, to be able to do that, that's what you have to nurture and take care of. And if a long form takes away from that energy, don't do it. You know, pick 5 questions. And sometimes you're going to deviate from them, or do it however you need to set yourself up to be able to be Kelly in Kelly's business. And that's what you need to do.
Mm-hmm. And what do you mean ask 5 questions you put up?
No, because if like this long form is like too much, or it's overwhelming, or it's not your style, then pick like 5 key questions, or do it your style, your way. 3 questions, I don't know. Whatever it is.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Questions? Any questions about
Okay, yeah.
anything?
So real quick. So if I offer free consultations and they book the consultation, that is the sales call with the consultation together, basically, right?
No.
No, it's just called consultation, but it's really the sales call.
Let's call it a complimentary session.
Okay.
Okay? And what you're selling them is consultations in that sales call session.
But then I feel like I have to deliver them something in that call.
What do you mean?
Like if I say, oh, I'm offering a free complimentary session, I feel like people expect like you to do magic or something. But
Well,
really,
you want them walking away inspired and empowered by you, because you're going to talk to them about what they're talking about, but you're also going to say, I can help you. I want to help you. This is how I can help you. You know, and you're going to say, let's do this. Let's move forward. Let's work together. That's the whole point. You're not doing something complimentary just to give and not be. If you're going to give them something complimentary and not follow up with how they can continue working with you and improving, you're doing them a disservice. Do you hear what I'm saying?
yeah.
I know it's comfortable to just give free. I know that because I lived in that space where you're just like, okay, I can do this free call. That's it. I don't want to offer anything. Like, you know, I'm just showing my awesomeness, and it doesn't feel right to sell something, or doesn't feel right to offer something. But the truth is, you're offering them your help. You know, you really want to make a difference? They need to invest. You really want to make a difference in people's lives? Let them invest in themselves.
Yeah. So it's just like, so if I offer a free session, like what does that session include?
You're just talking. It's a discovery call.
What exactly is a discovery call?
Let's just call it that, a discovery call. A discovery call is a sales call. It's a discovery call to discover if you and this person should work together. If you can really help this person, and if this person can and is willing to invest in themselves to change their life. And the only way to do that is to work with you.
So discovery is a sales call. It's you guys are a good fit. And it's basically saying how you can help them.
And it goes into all the sales discussions we discussed. Like, hey, you know, just want to see if this is a good fit. The purpose of today's call is to see if we can work together. Is that all right?
Okay.
That's it. And it should be 20 minutes. And again, practice is what's going to help you. That's the only thing that's going to help you, is just practicing. We could sit here and talk about it all day, but unless you're getting on the phone and booking those discovery calls, you're not going to perfect it.
So I can say, like, I'm offering free 30-minute sessions? Or how do you...
If you want, just say a Kelspiration session. A free 20-minute Kelspiration session. Walk away empowered and inspired.
Ooh, I like that.
You can write that down.
Hell yeah.
Don't overthink it, my love. Don't overthink it.
Yeah. No, you're right. Cool. Yeah. I guess all these terms, I was like, well, wait. I don't know. I like format, but it's like you can't kind of. All right. I don't know. I'm just talking to myself. Sorry.
Yeah, and share with me what you find and stuff, you know? Share with me what's easy, what's hard, what's everything.
Okay.
Okay, so just to kind of debrief really quickly, you're going to sign up for Acuity or some other kind of free scheduling tool, right?
Yeah.
You're going to send the scheduling link to your website person. You're going to practice your sales process. Look over the forms and infuse your own touch to it. And you're going to start just working on your freebie. It's not going to be perfect. We're going to look at it together. Start working on what you want to include in that freebie. We said, let me just take all that's confusing. We said doubt and self-confidence, turn doubt into full-blown confidence, or whatever you want to call it. Get creative with it. Pick some tips to include in there. It could be, I don't know. And then we'll go over the actual content that's in that freebie. And I think the next session should be all about how that's going to work. Like how Where are people going to click? What are they going to get? Where's the email address going to go? And I will walk you through all of that.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Like, where do I put these emails? But
Do you have a MailChimp account?
no.
Okay, so you're going to download MailChimp. Super easy to use. Okay, it's free just to start with, because since you're just starting out, later we're going to have to upgrade, but not yet. You're going to download MailChimp and get to know it a little bit, play around with it, start inputting all the email addresses you do have in a list.
Okay. Okay.
Okay? You have a week.
Sorry, go on.
Go ahead. You have a week to do all this.
Yeah.
What's up?
Can I share with you like what I said? Basically, my like how I was gonna help them.
Yes, go ahead.
So I say like 80%. I truly believe 80% of fulfillment is due to your psychology. So your mindset, your beliefs, your feelings. And then I mentioned, how how I truly believe that how you feel, your thoughts, your words create your reality. And then I was like, so a majority of the work would be focused on uncovering the limiting beliefs, the self-defeating thoughts, and the self-sabotaging tendencies, and getting to the root of them, really discovering where they came from. And then through strategies, techniques, discussion, homework assignments, we'll work on getting rid of those beliefs, those thoughts, those behaviors, and relearning new beliefs and habits. And by doing that, we'll work on building your confidence and belief within yourself, and go from there depending on what goals you want to achieve. Or no, like something like that.
You're going to have to break that all apart. That is a sales term. It's called vomiting. You're vomiting info, and it's all great quality, very, very attractive info, but people are going to start thinking about their day while you're talking. They're going to zone out. That's just the truth. So you want to piece that apart, and you want to take out the parts that say, okay, so let's say the client has told you that one of their behaviors is like, what's a self-sabotaging behavior? Just pushing everybody away and kind of like sabotaging relationships. So you're going to say what they tell you. You're going to be like, we're going to work on you pushing people away. We're going to work on you overeating. We're going to work on, and you're going to personalize it, because that's not personalized. It's very general. And that just seems like it has nothing to do with them. They're not coming to you for all your knowledge. They're not coming to you they're coming to you for results. They just want to know how you're going to help them. So when you tell them what they're telling you their struggles are and how you're going to fix them, you're showing them you're going to give them results.
Gotcha. That makes more sense. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
More of a script, which it
Piece
is.
that apart. Whenever you need to refer back to that, glance at it really quickly, and then look at your notes of what you wrote down about everything they said that they're struggling with, and boom, you got a recipe for like a close.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And type it all up, Kelly. Like, type it all up in big font, print it out for yourself, have it available when you have your calls. I never show up to a call without my notes.
Yeah, I know. That's what I had here. The typing helps me in the highlighting and stuff.
Good. That's awesome. Do calls like this too. Use Zoom. Use Zoom. Zoom's free too if you're just starting out. And if you ever want to use it for webinars, then you would pay. But for now, like, do your calls like this, and you can record them, and then you can watch them, see what you did wrong, see what you did right. You got to really study your sales process.
Okay. Yeah, that I definitely do. I know for sure. And then I was thinking, like, if someone asked, oh, what's your coaching experience? I had like a little thing that I was thinking to say, but I wanted your opinion.
Go ahead.
I don't know if they're going, but I would just be honest with them, because I think it's pretty obvious that
It's not.
It's not?
It's not. When you say I'm a licensed social worker, that has fucking authority written all over it.
Cool. So I was going to say something like, I officially just started my coaching business. Recent, no. But wait, hold on. But I've been coaching for the past 7 years as
That's all you can say.
No.
Say that. I've been coaching for 7 years. I'm a licensed social worker. These are the people that I've helped.
Even though I haven't technically been coaching, like I've been,
So you want to talk about the people you've helped. If it's families or whatever, kind of institution that you've helped in your job, that's what you're going to talk about.
Okay. All right, well
I'm
then.
going to say I'm a licensed social worker. I've been coaching for 7 years. At the end of the day, I'm pretty sure you coached in your profession.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know if that was like unethical to say, you know?
If you feel like you've been coaching, you've been coaching.
Okay.
Own that shit, girl.
So I don't say how I like this is like start. You know, no.
No.
All
Nobody
right.
needs to know that. Nobody needs to know that. It devalues. When you are on camera, you can tell that you know what the hell you're talking about and you know how to inspire people and get them to move into action. That speaks for itself. You don't need to take away from that by telling people I've been a coach for less than a month. Don't do that. Don't do it. It's not fair to yourself.
All right, I'm glad I asked you. I figured, okay, cool. All right, well, I'm going to X that shit out.
Good.
Okay, cool. So I should, okay, all right.
All right. How are you doing with the other stuff that we talked about last week?
Good.
Have you been able to talk to any other life coaches that maybe you kind of want to like?
Not talk to them, but I've been following a lot more, and I've been like every morning looking like what are they offering, and like what kind of what workshops are they offering and webinars, and like on meetup.com, like Meetup the app, I'm now in a bunch of life coaching like meetup groups.
Nice.
So then from there I connected with their own website and like Facebook and stuff like that, and then but I haven't like literally talked to anyone, but I'm doing like a speaker like free train like $5 webinar thing next Thursday.
Nice.
Because ultimately, down the road, I would love for a majority of my income to be from speaking engagements, not so much coaching. But I know like I gotta get there.
Start putting that everywhere. Hold on, I'm gonna write this down. So next session is really gonna be your sign up walkthrough. And we're gonna talk about speaking engagements, right?
That would be great because that's definitely kind of where I want to go more than anything.
Okay. Well, you're going to have to start including that in all your bios, right? So start putting it everywhere. Start putting it on your Facebook business page.
Like what? What do you mean?
Remember we said that you're going to put licensed social worker, life coach, and speaker.
Yeah.
Put that on Instagram. When you're on video, you're going to say you're a speaker. And you're just going to put it out there. You're going to keep putting it out there that you're a speaker and start looking for speaking engagements that you have to apply to. Okay. The best way to do that is to join Facebook groups. Facebook, I'm going to add you to some, okay?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I'll add you to some right now.
That'd be so awesome. Okay, thanks.
Include okay, I'm going to do that and I'll include the 2 files. All right. So, does this time work for you next week?
So this is the thing. Sometimes I work on Fridays and sometimes I don't.
Okay.
But typically I'm always free, but like it's like not 100% sure.
Let's put it down, and if for some reason something comes up and it needs to change, you tell me and we'll reschedule to another day and time.
Okay, cool. And then I just wanted to ask you, like, for your networking events you go to, is that like a .com or something, or a meetup, or?
I go to different ones that like, so a lot of these Facebook groups, like a lot of like my coach and the people that I follow, they'll have events sometimes, so I'll attend them. Some of them are trainings, some of them are mastermind groups where you just really talk about your business with other entrepreneurs, and it could be a little pricey. But other networking events, I like to go to the city, and you need to go to a networking event that provides value for your business. So I do a lot of digital marketing consulting. So I'll go to events with like small companies, those kinds of networking events. But the other events that I've gone to are mostly trainings. So you get to meet a lot of other people there. And if you want to be a speaker, start going to those events, and we'll talk about what you're going to say, what you can put together, and all that.
Okay, cool.
But for right now, what you need is visibility.
Yeah.
Focus on that. Focus on making sure you're being seen.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
And then real quick, do you have a refund policy? Because like when I was doing the invoice, I'm like, should I have a refund policy?
I don't.
Okay. Cool.
I don't.
All right.
I don't. If it's one of my courses or my programs, I do, but like I put it out there from the beginning that I need to see the work that you did. I need to see what you did, what didn't work, and you need to at least give me the opportunity to try to work with you to see how we can make it work. But other than that, I don't really do it. And to be honest, I've never come across it. I have heard from other people. See, it depends. Because I haven't come across it, it's like difficult. But from what I've heard from other people, like for example, Zach Spuckler, I don't know if you follow him.
Is that the soul guy? No.
No, he's like your Facebook ads guy, your Periscope guy. So he was saying that it's not worth the sale. It's better to just do a full refund if they want it, because at least like they're not walking away disgruntled. They're not going to dilute your brand. They're not going to give you a bad review. But I don't know. If it comes up, we'll figure it out.
Okay, I kind of didn't want, because I don't even want to put that out in the universe, like refund. But I was just curious to see if you did. But okay.
No, I wouldn't do it.
Okay, so next time, so then I know we're gonna do the walkthrough of.
We're gonna do the walkthrough of the sign up. Okay.
Of the sign up.
Yeah. In the meantime, you have to download MailChimp so we can do that, and you want to start adding email addresses in there, and make sure that you're asking for email addresses while you're still live streaming. Don't forget to keep doing that.
Okay. Okay.
How are you liking the live streaming?
It's cool. It's
you like it?
How do you not get distracted by all the comments? What?
You get used to it.
You do? Okay.
Start recognizing the comments, though. Stop where you're at. Look at the comments. Respond to them. That's your opportunity for engagement.
Yeah.
Don't just be like all about the tips that you have written down. Like, remember, this is the whole point is a conversation.
Yeah. And then I was like, last one, I was so passionate about the topic. It was like so many thoughts and like distraction, and I was getting tongue tied, and I'm like, but what are you going to do? It
happens. And you just remember, like, some stuff would make for another good live stream. So just save it. As soon as you're done, write it down.
Yeah. On Monday, I'm doing a 7-day no complaint challenge. So every time right? You like it? No complaint or self-criticizing.
Tag me on it and I'll share it out.
Awesome.
Okay, I'm going to add you to those groups, because there's always like, they'll have one day a week where you can promo your stuff, and you want a promo in there.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Awesome. And then when I do that launch of like the 7-day no complaint challenge, and people that do it, I can do it in a Facebook group. That's okay. Or like,
I would highly recommend holding off. Let's have our session. If you can do Monday, hold on, let me see my schedule. If you can do Monday, I think we should plan it so it's more effective, and you're collecting the email addresses you need to collect. And it sounds like a great idea. I think if you want, we can organize it and make sure that it's done like all out versus,
I know, but I already said it was like going to be at Monday, 9 a.m. But I have really full faith in my web guy. I'm going to definitely
But it's not just that. Hold on. You need to have a place to drive them to sign up.
For the challenge? Or just...
Yeah, you want to collect email addresses, because after that, what we can do is once your challenge is over, first of all, let me see. I got to jump on another call in like 10 minutes. Okay. Let's see. Do you have any time maybe Sunday afternoon?
Yeah.
Okay, how's like 1 p.m. Sunday?
Yeah, that definitely works.
Okay, so. Okay, we're gonna, listen, you don't want to do things, it's a great challenge, so you don't want to do it and not make the most of it, right?
Yeah.
You want to have a place for them to sign up. So at least so every day during the challenge, you're sending them something, and there's a place for them to still sign up throughout the challenge. And you want to make sure that at the end of the challenge, you're trying to get them into booking a discovery session.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
That'll be what we talk about on Sunday.
Okay.
And I think, not for nothing, I think you should make it just 5-day.
A 5-day thing?
Yeah, 7 days is a lot. It's a lot of work.
But it's like the whole idea is you wear a bracelet on your hand, and when you complain, because you're going to complain, it's not like it's like a behavior technique. You turn it on, you put it on your other wrist, and you count back from day 1. So like to really go through the 7 days, no one's going to go through the 7 days of no complaining.
You don't, so let me ask you this. You're not going to pop on live stream every day to talk about the challenge?
I don't know. I wasn't thinking to do that. I should.
Because usually when you do a challenge in the space that we're in, that we work in, you kind of show up somehow every day, whether it's live stream or an email, and like you give 5 days worth of content for them to be on point with this challenge. If not, it's like set it and forget it. They're not going to be engaged with you. And what happens is,
I wish I didn't say anything. I wish I would have just waited.
okay, so if you don't want to do it like that, then we won't.
No, I think, I mean, because now I said, oh, I'm going to reveal a challenge. So now I feel like I have to reveal a challenge.
You don't have to do anything.
No?
You can hop on Monday and tell them in a week from now, I'm doing a 5-day no complaint challenge. To sign up, go to this link. And then as the challenge is going on, even if it's day 2, just say, hey guys, it's day 2 of our challenge. Today we're going to talk about complaining about this, right? Just an example. And if you still want to sign up and get like all the free tips, just go here. And what's great about that is that during a challenge, people do challenges because it's like a high level of engagement in a short amount of time. You build your list really quickly with challenges, and then at the end you can try to sell something, you know?
Okay, so then do you not want to do Sunday? So then I'll mention the challenge on Monday, but not start the challenge on Monday.
Okay, so we'll do that. Let's do that, and we'll talk about it the next session that we have, which we said next Friday, right?
Yeah, 1 o'clock.
Oh, I have a 12:30. Could you do 1:30?
Yeah, sure.
You know what? Oh,
What do you want me to do?
I don't even want to take that 12:30. Okay, let's do 1:30.
You want like 2, so you have like time, or?
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. That gives me more than enough time. Let me just change the date.
Okay,
All right.
I'm so happy I brought that up. Okay, cool. Because you're right. I want to make the most out of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. So we can use me.
Thank you for your help, and thank you for going over time. I appreciate it.
No worries. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.
Bye.